Ang gusto ni Dennis, hindi relasyon sa mga anak. Ang gusto niya, atensyon. Sino ang nananakit sa'yo? Kung nalileft out ka, wala kasi sa buhay ng mga anak mo eh. Mas gusto mo kasi magpa-interview eh. Yes, I was seated at the front row where the mother and the father of the bride should be, and I will not say sorry for that. I raised my child single-handedly, Dennis. I was there with her. I deserved that seat in the front. Maangas ka, Dennis. Maangas ka, Dennis Padilla. Hindi ka mabuti sa akin. Tensyon ang dala mo eh. You're wishing karma on my children? Jean, ano pa yung sasabi mo? Yung mga karangyaan nyo, yung mga kayamanan, whatever. Jean, pinagtatrabahuan ng mga anak ko yan ah. Do not punish my children if their life is good. Talagang grabe ka. Grabe ka. Bakit siya yung pagod na pagod, Oji? Mga anak ko ba, tinanong nyo? Tinanong nyo ba? Kung ano effect sa kanila yung ginagawa ni Dennis? Sino kayo magsabi ng mga ganyan? Wish my children ill? Sabihin ko ba sa mga anak nyo yan, sana makarma kayo? Tama ba to? Oji, tama pa ba tong ginagawa natin?
Marami pong humihiling sa akin na makapanayam ko ito. Kasi may mga nagsasabi, bakit puro si Dennis na lang? Bakit hindi natin interviewin si Marjorie Barreto? Buti na lang napagbigyan ako. Miss March, thank you so much.
Thank you, Oj. I can't believe. Kala ko, hindi mo ako mahal at all. Sabi ko, sobrang bias.
Teka naman, mouse ako. Anyway, ayan.
Thank you.
Tinan mo, Miss March, ayan, kaharap ka na namin ngayon.
Marjorie na, grabe.
Marjorie, oo. Pasensya ka na, naabala ka namin, pero kailangan namin makuha.
No, thank you, Oji.
Ang panig naman
Panig
ni Miss
ko,
Marjorie.
para fair tayong lahat.
Oo. Pinanood mo ba ng buo yung interview ko kay Dennis?
Hindi. Kasi hindi ko kaya. Sa totoo lang, parang I think there's just too many emotions the past few days na parang ayokong galitin ng sobra yung sarili ko. So, nakikita ko bits and pieces lang ng interview mo sa kanya. Pero very grabe yung messaging ng mga malalapit sa akin. They're very angry tungkol sa mga sinabi daw niya doon. And I see bits and pieces and I remember. And as much as I can, tinatry kong maging accurate ang mga sagot ko. I want to answer it point by point.
Okay. Medyo naging kontrobersyal na dapat ay maging pribado ang kasal ng inyong anak na si Claudia sa pribado ring tao.
Yeah, pribadong tao.
Oo.
Correct.
Dito tuloy nag-ugat dahil nga, syempre, alam naman natin nag-post si Dennis na medyo nahiwagaan ang lahat, katulad ng ano ba yung pwesto niya doon sa kasal ni Claudia. Ang akala niya ay siya ang maghahatid sa altar. So, ang nangyari ay dapat ay father of the bride daw siya. Naging visitor of the bride siya. Ano bang setup nitong, ano inayos o inorganize itong
First
wedding?
of all, no, kasi hindi ako pala interview. Odge, you know that
I
how
know.
many times you've tried to reach
Yes.
out over the years. I try to really, as much as possible, not share. Kahit minsan alam kong I have the power already to correct things. I try not to interview kasi palingkera style na yan eh, di ba? Pero itong latest na nangyari is just too much, no? Itong kasal na to, I don't want to dwell, I hope you will respect that, on the wedding too much.
Okay.
Because I don't want to steal the joy of the newly married couple. This is supposed to be the happiest day of their life. I will just answer yung mga rants ni Dennis, o yung mga reklamo niya. Okay, first of all, I think what he wants to really do is accuse me na in-orchestrate ko lahat para magmukha siyang tanga. Tama ba ako? Hindi niya masabi yung pangalan ko lang. Inaaway niya na lahat ng tao, lumaki na yung kwento, masyado nang makalat yung kwento. Pero ang gusto lang niyang tumbukin is si Marjorie ang may pakana nitong lahat. Let's just do it this way, ha? And Dennis and my other children have been estranged for many, many years. Bakit sila estranged? Doon muna tayo mag-ugat, okay?
Bakit sila strange?
Because for the past 10 years, wala nang ginawa si Dennis kundi magpa-interview na magpa-interview. iiyak siya, magpapaawa siya, and make it seem like he really misses the children. And I believe he does miss the children. But the point here is, napapahiya ang mga bata. Nasasaktan sila, na pinag-uusapan sila sa publiko. And he may make it seem like hindi niya sinisiraan, pero nababash ang mga anak ko tuwing nagpapa-interview siya. So we always have common friends na lagi ko sinasabi, sabihin niyo kay Dennis, the sooner he stops magpa-interview, the faster ang reconciliation. Gusto ko lang klaruhin. For 18 years na magkahiwalay kami, pinapalabas niya ako ang nagpe-prevent na maging close siya sa mga anak ko. Na bini-brainwash ko ang mga anak ko laban kay Dennis. Hindi totoo yan. O Gino, before we go to the kasal, ano ang backstory, no? Mula ng bata pa mga anak ko, bago kaming hiwalay, 18 years ago, so imagine ko anong mga edad ng mga anak ko noon. Tuwing hinihiram niya mga anak ko, para sa kaalaman ng lahat ng tao, and as God is my witness, ako ang sinisiraan niya sa mga anak ko. Okay? Dennis, wag mo tong i-deny ever because ang lagi mo sinasabi, tuwing susunduin niya mga anak ko, paglaki nyo, I will tell you what your mom did to me. Paglaki nyo, all the time. And my children are protective of me, Oji. Because ito ang hindi ko maintindihan. Ayaw mong maging tatay nila. He never fought for joint custody. Never niyang hinihiram for sleepover sa mga anak ko. Simula nung bata sila. Gusto mo ako ang magpaaral. Ako ang financially 100% was me. For 18 years, Oji. Pero gusto mo ako siraan sa mga anak mo. So what did you want to happen? Umuwi sila sa bahay ko. Ako ang magpalaki pero galit sila sa nanay nila. Diba? But I've always been honest with my children. I never lie to my children. So alam nila ang buhay ko. So my kids will always get so irritated na, okay, we're big already. Okay, so what? What did she do that we don't know? Hindi ba? And then he's forgetting that they grew up in a household na parati kami nag-aaway. You know, bago naman iniwan si Dennis, mga 14 years na ako nagtitiis. Diba? They grew up, they know kung ano yung naging sistema ng aming pamumuhay as a married couple.
Na-witness yung mga bata?
Na-witness.
Paano kayo nag-aaway? Talakan lang? Wala naman physical?
No. He was physically abusive to me. He was, Oji, I have been quiet for 18 years. Dennis, you were physically abusive. He has a very bad temper. And I'm sure maraming makakaalam nito. Kung gaano siya nakakatawa sa mga tao, yun ang opposite niya, Oji. Konting walang bagay na away, manununtok na yan, mananampal na yan. My kids saw that. And the biggest physical abuse that he did to me was when Julia was a few days old. Kakapanganak ko pa lang sa kanya. Galit siya sa akin. Parang I complained about something. Naglalakad akong, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I never spoke about this. Naglalakad ako papasok ng kwarto from the back. He hit me so hard. Laking tao ni Dennis, He hit me so hard in my ear. Lumipad talaga ako kasi hindi ka nakailag di ba? Na talaga nawala yung eardrum ko. Julia was days old, okay? Like baby. Up to this day, I suffer that, Oji. Wala akong eardrum It had to be years after.
Ah, totoo ba?
Yeah, na-surgery yun. Kasi sa sobrang impact niya I had to go through a surgery that they had to recreate an eardrum. Which they had to get a portion of my skull to make it a ganyan, to make it an eardrum. And to this day, my kids, when they remember that, only because nawala na naman yung graft yun parang ginagraft yun In one infection of the ear, because I'm prone to that, nawala na naman yung eardrum, so wala. So every time I have colds, dito lalabas. Every time, I suffer it So every time my kids see that, they are reminded of what the father is. Dennis has a very explosive temper. I'm saying this now, so because meron niyang, I will relate it to the story later on. Okay? But this is not about me. My children have been estranged with him for many years. But if you remember, as sinasabi kasi ng tao, ipinagdadamot ko ang mga anak ko sa kanya. Kung nakikita niyo lahat ng Instagram posts niya, na paulit-ulit ang mga litrato kasama ng mga anak ko. Because for the first 18 years na magkahiwalay kami, a good 5, 6, 7 years, I think of that, he would see the kids freely. Walang nagsastop. Hindi ko alam kung saan niya nakukuha yung kwento niyang pinipigilan ko ang mga anak ko. Yun yung mga picture na pinapalabas niya. Yung mga graduation ng mga bata, kasama ako doon. Pwede nga kaming pagsama pa noon Okay? Kasama siya, 7 years. Nagsimula na naman si Dennis niya nung nag-artista na si Julia Simula na nag-artista si Julia, iba na, galit na siya. 'Di ba? Gusto niya na malaman anong mga schedule ng mga anak ko. Ano na mga projects ng mga anak ko. Doon siya alam mo na kung ano ibig sabihin, ayoko nang sabihin sa TV. That's the only time he started to feel anger. Siguro sabi niya, oh my gosh, hindi ako parte nito na sumisikat yung bata. Okay? Then beginning of that na nag-artista na si Julia, that's when he started granting interviews. OG, okay? Paulit-ulit yan. And Julia would lose endorsements sa paninira niya. And hindi natin alam, kanino ka ba talaga galit? Diba sa akin? Bakit yung mga anak ko ang ginaganyan mo? But I kept quiet all these years, right? I kept quiet. Okay. So, estranged. Tapos, yung sinasabi niya sa'yo, I remember one interview, sabi mo, nagagalit sila, like si Leon in his statement, kasi napagpapagalitan ko sila. Tinanong ka pa niya, bakit? Di mo ba pinapagalitan mga anak mo? If I'm right, in the interview.
Yeah,
That's not the point. Pwede nating pagalitan ng mga anak natin. Napapagalitan ko mga anak ko, nakikipag-away rin ako sa mga anak ko. I scream at my kids at time. It's not a perfect relationship. The only thing is my children are secure with my love for them. We live together. We bond together. We go through ups and downs and highs and lows together. So kahit magmurahan tayo ngayon, OG, ng anak ko, the following day, pareho-pareho yung bahay. Alam pa rin nila na ko si mommy galit lang yan, pero mahal ako. Dahil sa pagmamahal niya, kaya siya nakapagsalita ng ganyan. So we are able to heal. And then pretend na walang nangyari, di ba? Pero kung kausap nila ang tatay nila once a year, at sisigawan niya at mumurahin niya ang mga anak ko sa telepono, nanginginig yung mga anak ko eh. OG, my kid's trigger is their father. His voice alone, nanginginig sila. Okay? It's not my story to tell, it's my children to tell. Years of therapy yan. There are so many things hindi nyo alam na pinagdadaanan namin dyan kay Dennis. Sa tingin mo ba bawat pa-interview niya sa'yo ilang beses? Sa makina Julius Babaw, kina lahat ng mga interview niyang ganyan, we go back to zero. My children go back through all the pain, all the no. Paano manira? I'll give you samples on top of my head, okay? Paano niya siraan mga anak ko? Si Julia, specifically favorite niya si Julia eh. Favorite niyang siraan. Kunyari, may interview, umiiyak siya, pati uhog, sipon, lahat iyak ng iyak. Sakit na loob ko. Nakita kami ni Julia sa Viva office. Yayakapin ko sana si Julia. Sabi niya, no, Papa, no. Sabi daw niya. Sa interview to, no, Papa. COVID. Kasi panahon ng COVID yun.
COVID.
Ay, di ba sakit nga? O, di ba? Di kayo nagkita kayo sa Viva office by chance. Gusto niyang yakapin. Ayaw siya yakapin Julia, di ba? So, I really asked Julia, your papa was trying to hug you, tapos you didn't hug him back? Sample lang to, one of the many lies niya sa TV. O sa mga, interviews. Sabi niya, Mom, I was with her handler and a co-star. When I saw him, syempre maliit si Julia, di ba? This is how I hugged him. Ganun pa eh. Sabi niya, why will I say it? No. COVID. Hindi naman kami makakakit ng Viva office kung wala kaming COVID test sa baba. May pa nun eh. May mga tent pa yan nun eh. May mga tent pa nun eh. Hindi naman makakapasok sa opisina nang hindi ka nakatest. So why will I say that? Ito yung mga pinapalabas niya sa interviews na nasisira yung anak ko. Sample lang yan. Na sinabi yun. Gusto mo lang na ini-interview ka. Ang gusto ni Dennis, hindi relasyon sa mga anak. Ang gusto niya, atensyon. Yan ang gusto niya. That's one of the many. Mamaya, pag may naalala ko, papaalala ko sa'yo. Marami siyang mga ganong paninira sa mga anak ko na hindi totoo.
So, magkaiba lagi ang bersyon.
Pinapaganda niya para pagkaawaan siya. But this frustrates my children so much. Okay, so my kids have been estranged. Okay, nung nag-COVID si Dennis, nag-reconcile sila. 'Di ba? Because he got very sick, 'di ba? Muntik na siya mamatay and all. And ako pa nagli-lead ng rosary. We were praying sa Zoom with my kids for him to heal, and my kids were calling him, and it was so nice. OG, I don't want my children to grow up without a father. Meaning to say, without peace with their father. Kasi may impact yan sa daughters eh. And then you interviewed him. I don't know, that was many years ago. They were fine. Okay na okay sila. Si Julia, first lock-in shooting niya or taping sa Subic. Bagong-bago, first time niya magpa-lock-in. Papa, I'm going to Subic. I have taping. Tapos it so happens si Jean, yung kapatid, kasama pala sa taping. Papa, Tito Jean is here in the taping. Kausap niya. Pero nung in-interview mo siya, grabe, iyak niya. 'Di ba? Mga anak ko, hindi siya kinakausap. Kahit ako pa magbayad ng swab test, gagawin ko. Nagising yung anak ko, grabe na yung bashing sa kanya. Sabi niya, ano na naman nangyari nung ginawa ko? And then, because of your interview, he knows I'm here in Subic. I texted him. Yung ganun grabe yung pagsisinungaling. Yung grabe pasamain yung mga anak ko. Like, so grabe yung ni Julia. Imagine mo yung feelings niya doon sa Subic kasi first lock-in, nahiwalay sa amin, di pwede magbisitahin, whatever. She was going through that alone. And then, text siya ni Dennis. Hayaan mo na, anak. Huwag mo nang pansinin ang mga basher. Huwag mo na, kind of. advice is that? You caused the bashing. Tapos si Dennis, pag binabash ang mga anak ko, hindi niya dinidelete. Hinahayaan niya, bash mga anak ko. My children work hard, Audrey, to be where they are. Blood, sweat, and tears yan. They work very hard to be where they are. You know, bakit mo sisirain? Dennis Padilla, 18 years, you have had no financial support. Never mind. That God saw us through that. Nakaraos kami. Okay, salamat. Thanks and no thanks. Hindi mo sinuportahan mga anak ko. Pero kung hindi ka makakatulong, the least you can do, so mong siraan. 'Di ba? Kung lacking ka sa pera, which I don't believe, kasi nag-umpisa naman siya ng pamilya, nagkaanak pa siya ng ilan doon. Pero mga anak ko ayaw niya suportahan, ayaw niya maging magpakatatay, ayaw niyang protektahan. 'Di ba? Huwag mo na lang siraan, huwag mo nang tulungan. Huwag mo nang tulungan ng mga bata, huwag mo lang gibain, huwag lang saktan. 'Di ba? So, Claudia has been estranged. Si Claudia ang pinaka-distant. Maybe there are different ways that the children cope. Itong leading to her wedding, she wanted it very private. Hindi niya sinishare yung engagement. She was engaged for some time, and she didn't want to share the wedding. She wanted it a peaceful... Tsaka hindi naman sila showbiz, you know what I mean? Pero kino-convince ko sila na siya, that the right thing to do is to invite the father.
Ikaw nagsabi kay ano?
No, ako. God knows.
Oh.
Alam ng Diyos. Alam ng lahat ng mga anak ko. Sometimes it caused friction because they're not friends eh. They're estranged sila eh. I said, you know, it's the right thing to do, to start your life. Just think about it. And then, I wasn't getting anywhere. At saka minsan, feeling ng iba, Margie, why are you forcing her to invite somebody that she doesn't want to be there? It's a very intimate wedding eh. Mga talagang close lang eh. Yung tao doon eh. Siguro 100 guests na ang lalaki na nga ng pamilya namin. So, konti lang. One day, I said, Claudia, pray about it. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Pagdasal mo. So, pinabayaan ko siya for days. And then one day, she told me, sige, okay, we'll invite him. I'll invite him. But I don't want him to walk me down the aisle. Okay, I hope my daughter's not judged here. Okay, why? Right?
Oo nga, bakit?
Because, ano ba ibig sabihin ng walking the bride down the aisle? It's a father who raised you, provided for you, nurtured you, protected you, your safe space. You're handing over your daughter now, after raising her, to the man who is now gonna be in charge of her. Tama ba yun? So, why would he hand over Claudia? She doesn't even know anything about him. He doesn't even know anything about her. Ask him, where did she graduate? What was her course? Who are her friends? Do you even know that the friends in the wedding were her friends from childhood, from grade school? Do you even know where she's enrolled right now? That's how much he doesn't know about her. She didn't want him to walk her down the aisle. So tell him. Okay? And then I said, para walang gulo. Like I said, Dennis is explosive. He has a bad temper. Wala yang pakialam kung may ibang taong makakita. Pag gusto niyang sumabog, sasabog siya. Walang pakialam yan. I know him the most. I was with him for 14 years. The prime of his life, the peak of his temper. Hindi na lang kita iwa-walk down the aisle. Para walang gulo, diba? Sacrifice ko na yun.
Sinabi mo kay, para walang issue.
Yeah. And alam mo, Audrey, bottom line, let's not so dramatic, okay? Itong conversation namin ni Claudia, it wasn't dramatic. Because ang brides ngayon, kung makikita mo sa Instagram, they walk down the aisle on their own. Iba na ngayon. Iba na ngayon. And what about for separated parents? Diba? Iba rin. Diba? Awkward. So, they walk her down the aisle. And that was really the plan. So, let's pray about it. Papakilala niyo na yung magiging asawa niya. Sinama niya si Leon, si Julia, nag-lunch sila. O, sabi nga ni Dennis, March 18. So, March 18. Of course, I know that. I know they were gonna have lunch. Kung ayaw ko si Dennis doon, magdadabog na lang ako kasi hindi ko na pwedeng diktahan ng mga anak ko, hindi ba?
Correct.
Pero, hindi. Because I was the one who convinced her that the right thing to do is invite your father. So, but I prayed so hard the days before magkikita sila na, please Lord, wag siyang magsabi ng anything, nababalik na naman yung mga anak ko, being wounded again, you know, ayoko lang masaktan ulit yung mga bata, di ba? Pinagdasal ko yon. Aba, pagkatapos ng lunch, kinakamusta ko. How was it? Wow! Diba, happy si Leon at si Julia nagkikwento.
Talaga?
It went so well. God, Mom, you know, parang the right amount of, tama lang daw, grabe nag-improve. Yung hindi na siya nag-expect na, parang tamang timpla.
Si Dennis.
Nagpapatawa pa sila, they were laughing. It was a very good idea for Dennis na dinala niya yung mom niya. So magandang neutralizer, di ba? Na nagdala siya kaysa sa dramatic na unang pagkikita nila. It was so funny, it was so nice. Tama si Dennis. May Instagram page na ng mga barong. Si Claudia pa nagpili, this is what you buy, ganyan. But Yung kwento niya kasi na yung dramatically na pinili yung barong. So, understood daw yon na he will walk her down the aisle. O, Gino, nag-usap sila. Claudia had 2 requests. Only 2. Don't divulge about the wedding details. Kasi mo naman si Dennis Diba? I-share na yan sa buong mundo. Kung saan ang kasal, kailan ang kasal, ano oras ang kasal. Diba? I don't like posting of the wedding. And number 2, Papa, I'm gonna walk myself down the aisle. Mamatay man lahat ng anak ko, sinabi niya yun. Because that was the main reason for the lunch meeting. That they were able to talk about boundaries. Boundaries. Because nung kinikwento na sa akin nila Leo and Julia after, like, grabe si Chloe, she was able to say it. Like, she said it like in a way na hindi ma-hurt si Dennis. Papa, walk down the aisle alone na lang. You know? And he said, okay.
Nag-okay si Dennis.
Okay. My kids were there as a witness. I don't know if Mama Lina, my ex-mother-in-law, heard that or understood what was the conversation about. But they said it. Because, Ogie, if he did not agree to those requests ng anak niya, kung sinabi niya, hindi, gusto ko mag-post or sinabi niya, hindi, dapat ako ang mag-ano sa'yo, mag-walk down the aisle, hindi na matutuloy yung invitation. No offense to anyone. This is the mental health of my children we're talking about. This is their feeling. Diba? Kanya-kanya tayo. Respetuhin natin. Maraming pinagdaanan yung mga yan. But because he said yes to both of those things, Dennis, please, alam kong i-deny mo to. Hindi sinungaling ang mga anak ko. Kung nagsabi ka na hindi okay sa'yo na Claudia will walk alone in the aisle, hindi na kayo aabot sa makakapunta ka pa sa wedding. Kasi request yan ng bata. 'Di ba? Request yan ng bata. Sinabi niya sa'yo yan.
Anong sinagot doon ni Dennis? Nag-oo siya?
Yes. At he was so nice. Nung lunch, he was so jolly. He was like, okay. He was just happy to see his kids. Pero nothing personal, Dennis. It's really preference. She didn't feel, kakabati nyo lang. Let's take it baby steps tayo, diba? Because my kids were very happy after their reunion. They really actually believed it was the beginning of healing. Oh, grabe, OG, talaga. I was so happy. I was thanking God. Oh, my God. My kids went out happy. Hindi sila nag-away. Wala silang diskusyon. Hindi nasaktan ng mga anak ko. Diba? Okay. So, prepared ako that he'll go to the wedding. Diba? So, issue niya yan. Dennis, wala pong programa ang wedding. A wedding is very straightforward. People walk down the aisle. You are the father of the bride. I am the mother of the bride. Ang star ng kasal is the couple Hindi ikaw, hindi ako. Sila, 'di ba? When that morning, when we found out, kasi ang akala ko, parang sa kasal kasi ni Danny, I was seated in the front row with some of the entourage. Okay? So akala ko, yun ang setup. Yun ang pagkakaintindi namin ng wedding coordinators. Para maintindihan ni Dennis, there is a wedding coordinator. But when it comes to the church and the ceremony, the wedding coordinators have no power. It is the mother butlers. Ito yung yung ministry ng church. Silang in charge. Hindi pwedeng mangialam si wedding coordinator sa mga paglalakad, saan uupo. Ang in charge dyan, simbahan. Kahit nga yung kukuha ka ng kaibigan para sa mga mag-lector, hindi pwede. Kailangan galing sa simbahan. That was the rule. So, when he keeps quoting the wedding coordinators, they really didn't have much say doon sa wedding. When I was entering into the wedding, in my mind, sabi ko, wow, wedding na to. Hindi ito birthday, hindi ito debut. This is a wedding. This is a celebration of love. If I bump into Dennis, I'll say, oh, hi, Dennis. Let's break the ice. Actually, nung debut ni Julia, lumapit ako sa table niya. Hi, Dennis. Talagang nakaganon lang siya sa akin. Galit pa rin. Sabi ko, okay. So, debut ni Claudia, hindi ko na siya pinansin. Okay lang, magkalayo na lang tayo. Pero ito, I said, okay, I'm gonna come into this wedding in peace. Pero, OG, pumasok pa lang ako sa simbahan. Ang angas na ng tingin sa akin from afar. I really will use the word angas. It's angas. Angas ng tingin niya sa akin. So in my mind, bakit surprised ba siya na nandito ako sa wedding? Para siyang galit na pumasok ako. Dapat lang nandito ako sa kasal? Okay, sinabi ba niya walang kumakausap sa kanya sa church? Okay, I'll send you a photo, OG. He was warmly greeted by my family. Kung si Dennis felt out of place, Dennis, nobody made you feel like that. You were just really not part of our lives. So wala ka talagang makikilala doon. Hindi yon para ikagalit mo sa amin. Kasalanan mo yan. You could have chosen peace over your interviews. Diba? Pabayaan mo na muna yung kasikatan mo. Kasi ini-interview ba si Dennis kung hindi niya sinisiraan yung mga anak niya sa interviews? Pinapalabas niya, namimiss niya, iiyak siya. Pero sinisiraan niya eh. Kasi nababash sila afterwards, right? Mas importante ba yun? Kaysa sa yung magkasundo kayo ng mga anak niyo. Yun ang tanong ko dun eh. Okay, where will Dennis sit? Wala daw nagsabi sa kanya kung saan siya uupo. He was supposed to sit in the front row with the ninongs. I really called the wedding coordinator before doing this interview because I said I want to make it right. And she says, the front row is the prime seat. Huwag nating sabihin ginagawa kang bisita. Wala ka dun dapat sa bisita. But Dennis from the beginning, alam mo, nagpa-victim na. Pa-victim na siya. Kaagad dun siya umupo sa, to simbahan, OG eh. Di ba dalawa to? Ito yung altar. Left and right. Pero dahil malaki yung simbahan, meron pa dito. Dito na siya nun eh. Dito na siya eh.
Parang
umpisa pa lang.
Apat na...
Oo, pero dito lang dapat, bride and groom. Guests of the bride, guests of the groom dapat. Nandun na siya, umpisa pa lang. Siya nga yung nilalapitan pa ng pamilya ko dun eh, nung mga hello-hello pa eh. So, nagdadrama talaga siya na. Talagang nagdadrama siya. And Dennis, meron kang kasama si Dexter, kilala ko. Mag-asawa pa lang kami noon, nandyan na si Dexter, yung kanyang alalay. Was already documenting everything. Talagang ready for social media, siya. Wala pa tong gulo, ha? Up to the end, ang kwento sa akin ng pamilya ko, nung si Dennis ay lumalabas ng simbahan na distraught, ganyan daw ng ganyan, the whole ceremony, binibidyohan siya ni Dexter. Kasi plano mo yan i-post talaga. Plano mo talagang anuhin to. Gusto mo talagang ipagpaawa. So bakit siya nandun, di ba? But never mind, problema na ni Dennis yun. Because in my mind, uupo siya sa front row. Okay, right before leaving for the church, Claudia was still walking down alone. But apparently, meron palang sinasabing, hindi ko alam kung baliktad, OG, papasok na nakababa yung veil, tapos aangat ba ng mother as a tradition, or naka-open, isasarado ni mother?
Okay.
O paano natin gagawin to? Hindi nga ako magwa-walk down the aisle. Supposedly, mauuna na ako sa bride with the entourage, upo na ako. So they said, okay, then meet her halfway. She still walks herself. And then, igaganon yung Mabilisan to, OG, This is fast. This is not a slow. This is not pinagplanuhan ng oras to. Go, go, go to, But then, nag-a-argument. Meron ng paparazzi video eh. There is a paparazzi video. Siguro may kumukuha from the church. Nakikita ako doon na I was talking to the mother butler and the event coordinator who hindi pwedeng makailam na sa gilid ko lang. Tinatanong ko, saan ako pipigil? Saan ko iaangat yung veil? Kasi hindi nga ako maglalakad with the bride eh, di ba?
Iba yung interpretasyon dun sa video.
No, hindi. Pero lumalabas kasi siya eh. So I don't know kung anong interpretation doon, but I saw it eh. So that was the exact moment. Kung makita ng mga tao sa TikTok yun, na nakatayo ako, bago maglakad si Julia, kausap ko yung mother butler ng church. That was me asking, gumaganon pa ako, so saan ako sa stop? O pagkatapos ko iakyat, saan ako kakaliwa? Kasi hindi ko nga ihahatid yung anak ko eh, di ba? Hindi nga kasi baka magalit si Mr. Valdivia. Di ba? Okay, just stand there. And then, last minute, ang gusto daw ng bride, yung husband na ang mag-akyat after the I do. But I was standing there. So when I saw her, I met her just a few steps to the altar, OG. I got her hand and we walked. Hindi ko nilakad, Dennis, yung anak ko all the way through. You were supposed to be seated in front. You know, ikaw ang namili ng upuan mo.
So, in-approach naman si Dennis ng coordinator.
That's what I recall, Kanina nung kausap ko bago kita. Okay, yes.
Nakita ko, kinakausap mo
Kinakausap ko.
So, in-approach si Dennis para dalhin dun sa first row.
No, that to inform him that that's where he will sit.
And then?
Okay. But nagda-victim-victim na siya doon sa gilid eh. Nagpa-victim-victim na siya nakaupo sa likuran eh. Tapos, doon na daw siya nag-iiyak. Sabi niya, kasi hindi ko na makikita yon. Alam mo, I don't think after all this brouhaha, magpapakita kami ng video ng wedding. But I did not give my daughter's hand to her husband because it was very tricky. The minute she was near, umupo na ako.
Bumalik ka na.
Hindi ako nag-hand over ng daughter. Di ba, usually, the mother of the bride will kiss the groom and mag-greet, walang ganun. Oji, there was no like that. And I don't want to talk about the parents of the groom, but they also didn't walk him down the aisle. Yeah. To be fair. So, it wasn't like that. So, I did not, Dennis. Hindi ka nadaya, hindi ko hinand over. But yes, I was seated at the front row where the mother and the father of the bride should be, and I will not say sorry for that. I raised my child Single-handedly, Dennis. I raised her till the last day of her single life. I was there with her. I took care of her. I did everything for that daughter. I deserved that seat in the front. And I didn't want to be with Dennis because maangas ka, Dennis. Maangas ka, Dennis Padilla. Hindi ka mabuti sa akin. He kept calling her the whole night of her wedding. And then, di pa nakontento si Dennis. On the first day of Claudia being married, he kept calling her up at 6 a.m. Imagine mo yun, nataterrorize yung mga bata. And then ang message ni Dennis, kaninong pakana to, Chloe? Ikaw ba o nanay mo? You're wishing karma on my children? Jean, ano pa yung sasabi mo? Yung mga karangyaan nyo, yung mga kayamanan, whatever. Jean, pinagtatrabahuan ng mga anak ko yan, ah. Do not punish my children if their life is good. Talagang grabe ka. Grabe ka. Bakit siya yung pagod na pagod, Audrey? Mga anak ko ba, tinanong nyo? Tinanong nyo ba? Kung anong effect sa kanila yung ginagawa ni Dennis? Sino kayo magsabi ng mga ganyan? Wish my children ill? Sabihin ko ba sa mga anak niyo yan, sana makarma kayo? Tama ba to? Oji, tama pa ba tong ginagawa natin?